Chosen one, this message did not find you by accident. God led you here for a reason. He sees every tear, every sleepless night, every disappointment, and every burden that weighs on your heart. The struggles you are facing are not meant to defeat you. They are refining you, preparing you for a rise that is greater than anything you have ever imagined. Today, God is speaking directly to your spirit. No matter how deep the struggles, no matter how heavy the weight, you will rise stronger. Every challenge, every setback, and every moment of waiting is part of God's divine plan to build resilience, faith, and supernatural strength in you. This message will guide you step by step, chapter by chapter, so you can understand, embrace, and activate the breakthrough that is already being prepared for you. Before we dive deep, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, because this message isn't just content. It's a divine confirmation for the chosen ones. And a heartfelt thank you to everyone who has been supporting through Super Thanks. God bless you richly. Your faithfulness, your presence, and your alignment with this message do not go unnoticed. To all of you who continually watch, listen, and act in obedience, I'm truly grateful. If your spirit resonates with this word, type 77 in the comments right now. That number isn't random. It's a sacred signal to the Most High and the universe that you are ready to rise, to overcome, and to step into the strength God has already prepared for you. Not everyone will make it to the end of this message. Only the truly chosen. Those who stay will gain clarity, renewed courage, and prophetic insight about the rise God has planned for them. This isn't something you hear once and forget. This is a living word, a spiritual blueprint unfolding piece by piece. Watch it again whenever your spirit leads you, because each time another layer of God's power and promise will become alive in your life. Let's begin. Chapter 1. God sees your pain, chosen one. Your struggles are not invisible. Every tear you cry, every moment you feel alone, every burden that seems too heavy to carry, God sees it all. He is intimately aware of the weight pressing on your heart, the fears that haunt your mind, and the sleepless nights that leave you exhausted and questioning. Nothing escapes His attention. Not your doubts, not your fears, not the moments when you feel weakest, broken, or misunderstood. Even when the world seems unaware of your pain, God is watching, fully engaged with every detail of your life. The depth of your struggle is not random or meaningless. It is known and measured by God Himself. He is using these challenges to refine your character, to build resilience, and to prepare you for the strength you will need in the next season of your life. Your pain is not punishment. It is preparation. It is a divine training ground designed to elevate you, sharpen your faith, and equip you to rise stronger than ever before. Every challenge, disappointment, and moment of confusion is a step in your journey toward greater spiritual maturity. God sees not only the pain itself, but also the way you respond to it. Your perseverance, your courage, and your refusal to give in to despair are all noticed by heaven. These responses are the very evidence that you are being shaped for a rise that will surpass every expectation. Chosen one, understand that the struggles you face are temporary, but the strength, wisdom, and spiritual insight you are gaining will last a lifetime. God is working behind the scenes, orchestrating every detail. Even when you cannot see it, your tears are not wasted. Your trials are not in vain. They are creating a foundation for a breakthrough so powerful, so transformative, that the world will witness the rise of a stronger, wiser, and more unstoppable. You remember, God is not just a passive observer of your pain. He is an active participant in your life. He is moving in ways you cannot yet perceive, opening doors, placing people, and arranging circumstances to ensure that your trials produce triumph. The very struggles that seem unbearable are being transformed into tools of your elevation. What feels like weight now is becoming wings for your rise. So hold on to this truth, chosen one. God sees your pain. He is not distant, uninvolved, or unaware. Every moment of suffering is seen, acknowledged, and being used by Him to prepare you for a destiny greater than any struggle you have endured. The depth of your trials will become the measure of your strength, and the very things that seem to weigh you down now will be the instruments of your rise. Believe this. Hold firm and prepare to emerge stronger, more resilient, and ready to fulfill the purpose He has written over your life. Chapter 2. Struggles are temporary. Strength is permanent. Chosen one. No matter how deep or intense your struggles feel right now, remember this. They are temporary. Every storm has an end. Every season of difficulty eventually gives way to light. And every moment of despair is only a chapter, not the conclusion of your story. Seasons of challenge come and go, but the strength, resilience, and wisdom you gain during these trials are permanent. They remain with you long after the struggle has passed. Understand that every trial, every delay, every disappointment, and every obstacle is intentional. God is using them to shape you, mold you, and prepare you for the greatness He has written over your life. Even when situations seem overwhelming, when hope feels distant, or when the pressure feels unbearable, these moments are building a stronger, more empowered version of you. They are teaching you lessons that no book, course, or human advice could ever provide. Chosen one, the storms in your life are not meant to break you. They are meant to build you. Every tear, every sleepless night, every moment of doubt is producing patience, endurance, courage, and spiritual insight. These qualities are the tools that will carry you into your breakthrough. What seems like a long, difficult season is actually God's preparation for your rise. Your strength is being refined, tested, and perfected so that when the breakthrough comes, it will be unstoppable. Do not compare your struggles with anyone else's journey. Every trial has a purpose, and the timing of your breakthrough is perfectly aligned with God's plan. The weight you feel today is temporary, but the power, perseverance, and spiritual maturity you are gaining will be permanent. Chosen one, trust in God's timing. Embrace the lessons in your current season, and know that each struggle is a stepping stone toward the extraordinary life He is preparing for you. Every moment of difficulty is a divine invitation to grow. Each challenge is shaping your character and stretching your faith. The pain you feel now is producing endurance that will sustain you for the rest of your life. The struggles you face are not random. They are specifically designed to equip you with the tools and strength needed for the victory God has planned for you. Even when you feel stuck, overwhelmed, or unsure of what's next, understand that God is actively working through your season of struggle. He is using every challenge to prepare you for a future where you will rise higher than you have ever imagined. The hardships are temporary, but the spiritual muscles being built inside you, the faith, the courage, the wisdom, and the perseverance, are permanent. These are the things that will carry you through every battle, every test, and every season to come. Hold on to this truth. Struggles are temporary, but the strength you gain is eternal. Every trial, every setback, and every moment of difficulty is a divine tool in God's hands, crafting a stronger, wiser, and more powerful version of you. Your current season may be hard, but it is leading you to a future filled with triumph, victory, and unstoppable strength. Keep walking, keep trusting, and keep believing. Your rise is inevitable. Chapter 3, Your Faith Builds Resilience. Chosen one. Faith is your greatest weapon in the most difficult seasons of life. It is not just a feeling or a hopeful thought. It is a spiritual force that activates supernatural strength within you. When you choose to trust God despite the pain, the setbacks, and the uncertainty, you tap into a power that cannot be measured by circumstances, opinions, or human understanding. Your faith becomes a shield against fear, doubt, and despair. Think of Job, chosen one. He endured unimaginable trials, losses, and suffering, yet he remained steadfast in his trust in God. Because of his unwavering faith, he not only survived the storms, but emerged stronger, wiser, and more blessed than before. Like Job, your faith will allow you to rise stronger than any challenge you face. Every act of obedience, every whispered prayer, every decision to trust God in the unseen, even when it feels impossible, is building resilience in your spirit. This resilience will carry you through future storms, protect you from despair, and prepare you for divine opportunities that others will never comprehend. Faith is not a promise that struggles will vanish. It is the power that transforms struggles into stepping stones. It changes the way you perceive difficulty, turning trials into lessons, setbacks into preparation, and storms into training grounds for your rise. Chosen one, when your faith is active, it opens doors that logic cannot explain. It aligns unseen forces on your behalf and brings divine interventions into your life at exactly the right time. Your faith turns the invisible work of God into visible results, even before circumstances seem to shift. Every challenge you face today is a chance to exercise your faith, to strengthen your resilience, and to deepen your trust in God's perfect timing. Your obedience and trust are being recorded in heaven as evidence that you are ready for the next season. The more you rely on God, the more you discover that no trial is too great, no burden too heavy, and no delay too long to prevent your rise. Faith is also contagious. Your steadfastness in the midst of struggles inspires others to trust, to hope, and to keep walking with God. Every moment you hold on to faith, You not only build your own resilience, but you become a living example of God's power, hope, and faithfulness. The strength you are cultivating now will prepare you to step into your destiny, fully equipped for every challenge, every mission, and every blessing God has in store for you. Chosen one, remember this truth. Your faith is the furnace that produces resilience. It does not remove the difficulties, but it transforms them. It does not promise an easy path, but it guarantees a strengthened spirit capable of rising above every trial. Keep trusting, keep praying, keep obeying. Your faith is producing an unshakable resilience that will carry you into your season of triumph, victory, and unstoppable rise. Chapter 4. Obedience amplifies your strength. Chosen one, your rise is directly tied to your obedience. The path to supernatural strength, divine favor, and breakthrough is not accidental. It is activated through your willingness to follow God's instructions. Every prompting in your spirit, every word He places on your heart, and every divine instruction you receive is a key to unlocking the fullness of your strength and purpose. Obedience is not simply following rules. It is aligning yourself with God's perfect will and positioning yourself for unstoppable momentum in life. Even when His guidance doesn't make sense, when it challenges your comfort zone or when it seems inconvenient, your obedience has eternal consequences. Following God's instructions at the right time activates divine protection, provision, and favor. It shields you from unnecessary pain, opens doors that would otherwise remain closed, and aligns your circumstances with His perfect timing. Every act of obedience becomes a step toward the manifestation of your destiny. And every delay in obedience delays the full measure of your rise. Chosen one, understand this. The struggles you endure now will no longer hold power over you when obedience becomes your foundation. Every act of alignment with God's word strengthens your spirit, sharpens your discernment, and fortifies you against the attacks of fear, doubt, and opposition. Obedience produces spiritual muscles that cannot be built through prayer alone, fasting alone, or even good intentions. It is the active step of following God's lead that creates unstoppable momentum. Furthermore, obedience demonstrates your faith in action. It shows that you trust God enough to walk by His direction, even when the path is unclear. The discipline to obey is a proof of readiness for greater responsibility, greater influence, and greater breakthroughs. God honors obedience in ways that defy human logic. He multiplies your efforts, aligns people and resources on your behalf, and opens windows of opportunity that others cannot even see. Your obedience is also a protective measure. Just as Noah's obedience built an ark that preserved life through the flood, your obedience builds a spiritual shield around you that will carry you safely through the storms of life. Every instruction you follow, no matter how small it seems, is a brick in the foundation of your rise. Chosen one, do not underestimate the power of simple obedience. It is the gateway to divine strength, unstoppable favor, and the fulfillment of your destiny. So step forward with confidence, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it doesn't make sense to the human mind. Every time you obey, you are not only following God's will, you are activating a supernatural force that amplifies your strength, secures your position, and accelerates your rise. Remember, your obedience is the key that unlocks the power, provision, and breakthrough that God has already prepared for you. Chapter 5. The depth of struggle breeds superior strength. Chosen one, understand this truth deeply. The deeper the struggle, the greater the rise. The challenges that feel overwhelming are not random or meaningless. They are carefully placed by God to build strength, character, and resilience within you. Mountains are not climbed on flat ground. Oceans are not crossed in calm waters. True growth, unshakable faith, and lasting strength are forged in the midst of pressure, adversity, and trials that push you to your limits. Every deep challenge you face is building muscles of faith, perseverance, and courage that will carry you to heights others cannot reach. These trials are producing a spiritual endurance that cannot be achieved through ease or comfort. When life feels heavy, when the weight seems unbearable, or when circumstances appear impossible, remember God is using every moment to strengthen you from the inside out. The very struggles that feel like setbacks are actually setups for a powerful rise. God is allowing the pressure, opposition, and weight in your life because He knows it will produce a stronger, unshakable you. The storms are shaping your character, refining your spirit, and developing your capacity to handle the anointing, responsibility, and influence that comes with your breakthrough. Every hardship, every disappointment, every resistance is part of a divine training program designed to prepare you for a life of extraordinary impact and unstoppable rise. The depth of your trials is directly proportional to the magnitude of your rise. The greater the pressure, the more powerful the breakthrough. The more intense the opposition, the more profound the victory. Chosen one, do not despise or resist the challenges. You were built for this. Every obstacle is a stepping stone toward the version of yourself that God has been preparing all along. Understand this. No hardship is wasted. Every tear, every moment of frustration, every sleepless night, every heartache is working in tandem with God's plan. You may not see the full picture yet, but each trial is a part of a divine blueprint designed to cultivate strength, wisdom, and spiritual authority. The things that feel heavy today are the very things that will prepare you to carry weight with grace tomorrow. Your struggles are also a witness to the world. The perseverance, courage, and unshakable faith you develop through hardship will become a testimony that inspires others. When people see you rise stronger than the trials you faced, they will witness the reality of God's power, presence, and providence in a tangible way. The depth of your struggle will become the measure of your testimony, and your story will encourage countless others to hold on. Trust God and rise. Chosen one, embrace the depth of your struggles, knowing they are producing superior strength. Stand firm in faith. Persevere through trials and trust that God's refining process is working. Every challenge, every hardship, every season of pressure is crafting a resilient, unshakable spirit, one that is ready to overcome, lead, and ascend into the divine promises that have been written over your life. Remember this: the harder the trial, the higher your rise. Do not fear the weight. Do not shrink from the struggle. And do not allow temporary difficulty to diminish your hope. You are being strengthened for a supernatural breakthrough that will leave the world in awe of the power, resilience, and divine authority that God has cultivated in you. Chapter 6. God's timing is perfect. Chosen one, your rise will not be rushed and it will not be delayed. Every step you take, every moment you endure, and every ounce of strength you are building is being perfectly timed by God. His timing is flawless. He sees the beginning, middle, and end of your story simultaneously, and He knows exactly when to release your breakthrough. Nothing in your life is out of place, and nothing is happening by accident. Do not compare your season to others. Your journey is uniquely tailored to you, and the timing of your rise is divinely calibrated. Others may seem to be moving faster, achieving more, or breaking through sooner, but their path is not yours, and your timing is perfect. Do not grow impatient, discouraged, or doubtful. Every delay, every trial, every moment of waiting is a sacred opportunity for God to perfect your character, increase your spiritual strength, and refine your faith. The struggles you face today are not setbacks. They are preparation. They are the hidden work that builds resilience, sharpens discernment, and strengthens your spirit for the exact breakthrough you are meant to experience. Every obstacle you overcome, every tear you shed, every moment of endurance is aligning you with God's perfect schedule. Chosen one, the breakthrough that awaits you could not occur any earlier, because the strength, wisdom, and spiritual authority you are gaining now are essential for what is coming. Trust the process even when the timing seems unclear. God is working behind the scenes in ways you cannot see. He is moving people, opening doors, removing obstacles, and orchestrating events to coincide perfectly with the moment of your rise. Your patience in the waiting season is a form of obedience, a demonstration that you are ready to handle the fullness of the blessings God has prepared. Chosen one, understand this: the hidden seasons are just as important as the visible victories. The strength you are cultivating in quiet, unseen moments will ensure that your breakthrough is on. God's schedule is precise, and every day, every trial, and every moment is aligning you perfectly for the manifestation of your rise. Stand firm in faith, trust in His process, and embrace the hidden work of preparation. The strength, maturity, and resilience you are gaining now will make your breakthrough more powerful than you have ever imagined. Chosen one, your season is coming. It is unfolding even as you persevere. God's timing is perfect, and your rise will be flawless, unstoppable, and forever impactful. Chapter 7. Step into your rise with confidence. Finally, chosen one, the time has come. It is time to rise. No matter the depth of your struggles, no matter how long the nights of despair, God declares that you will emerge stronger, wiser, and more powerful than ever before. Every challenge, every tear, every moment of doubt was not wasted. It was a divine workshop shaping, molding, and strengthening you for this exact season. Your struggles were not meant to defeat you. They were meant to prepare you for a rise that will leave the world in awe. Your faith, even in the unseen, has been producing resilience. Your obedience, even when uncomfortable or confusing, has been creating alignment. Your perseverance through trials, setbacks, and storms has been forging a character that cannot be shaken. Each moment of endurance has been laying the foundation for the unstoppable rise God has planned. Chosen one, the storms of yesterday cannot define you, and the trials of your past cannot limit the power of your future. Step boldly into your destiny with confidence. Trust that every circumstance, every person, every opportunity, and every encounter is being orchestrated by God to converge perfectly with your obedience, faith, and readiness. The power to rise is not coming from outside of you. It has already been placed within you. You are not waiting for strength. You are waiting for the season to fully align with the power God has already deposited inside of you. Every divine connection, every open door, every favor, and every blessing is converging right now for your rise. Your breakthrough is not only near, it is inevitable. Nothing can stop what God has written over your life. The mountains that once seemed insurmountable will now become your platforms. The valleys that felt endless are now the very pathways that guide you to triumph. The storms that threaten to overwhelm you are now the winds that lift you into your appointed season of glory. Every delay, every setback, and every trial has been designed to perfect you, to prepare you, and to position you for victory that cannot be reversed. Chosen one, embrace the authority, confidence, and clarity that God has placed within you. Walk into your rise with boldness, knowing that every step is divinely guided. Every door is divinely opened, and every provision has already been divinely prepared. Your obedience, your faith, and your perseverance have aligned perfectly with heaven's timing. There is no obstacle too great, no enemy too strong, and no challenge too formidable to stop the rise God has ordained for you. Do not hesitate. Do not doubt. Do not look back. Everything you have endured, every battle you have fought, and every season of waiting has been preparing you for this exact moment. Step into it boldly, speak with authority, move with confidence, act in faith. Your rise is your destiny, and God is ensuring that it is perfect in every way. Remember, chosen one, this rise is not just for you. It is a testimony for generations. Your story, your breakthrough, and your victory will inspire others to hold on, trust God, and rise despite their struggles. Your strength, shaped in the fires of trials, will shine as a beacon of hope and faith to the world. Your rise is unstoppable. Your breakthrough is certain, and your destiny will unfold exactly as God has ordained. Today is your day to rise. Stand tall. Move forward. Claim the promises God has written over your life. Your strength, your faith, and